Grr. Sorry about all that stuff. My computer's not working. I haven't been able to use it to go live for like days. It was a really good computer. Let me see if I can find a better spot. There we go. Now I need to friggin' replace it. And I'm sorry. I had to readjust here. Everything's all over the place. I just feel awkward. Why do my boobs look so huge right now? Whatever. I give up. It was a long fucking day. I've been really busy and working a whole shit ton. And so I don't even know why I care. Anyways, on my fucking computer. Hi, kittens. I've got some information to share from you. If you send me those links, I know you've been working a lot too. I'm wore the fuck out. It's so awkward. I hate using the phone to do the live streams. Hey, Gling. It's annoying the shit out of me. Fucking computer. So yeah, I bought the computer like a year ago, but you know how shit is? Nothing lasts anymore, except for dog hair. Hi, Berry Bear. Good to see you. So, hey, Samantha, good to see you. I've got some stuff to share from you as well. But then I keep you anonymous, so you feel free to call yourself out when I share it. Hello, Viento. Let's see. I've been starting the live streams slightly early so I can share a couple of this week's personal stories before I get into all of the other stories, what's up, word of the day, and it gives everyone a chance to jump in on the chat too. I've noticed that like halfway through the live stream is when everybody pops in. Yeah, man, you know, ever since that whole service shortage I had, I've only been able to get this thing to do one live stream. It just, this time it went all the way through. I got the whole description done. Everything was good. I had everything set up. And then it just sat there and sat there and sat there. And I'm like, argh! So it was very, very, very fucking frustrating. I had to delete the message I left in case my roommates stumbled across. Luckily, they have been away all week. Oh, I don't blame you. You gotta protect yourself. Do what you gotta do. Totally. I delete some stuff too. I deleted some stuff off the Facebook page this week. I suppose that's one thing we can talk about before we start for those of you that are in the Facebook page. I don't want just random pictures of dogs on there. I'm so fucking sick of seeing that. I'm here, but not really here till 5. That's fine. Like I said, I've been starting it a little bit early so I can just share a couple personal things and have that out of the way before we move on. Okay, so let me see. It's bothering me. There we go. This is a little better. I don't know. I had the whole computer set up, and now I'm just unhappy with the way it all looks. Fuck. Let's see. I have a new customer, and as when I pick up customers, one of the first things I'm always thinking about is there a fucking dog? You know, do I have to deal with a fucking dog? I have pretty weird, strict rules depending on the job I'm doing about people's dogs. When I came into this house to check it out for the first time, I'm looking around and I'm like, I see dog hair. I smell dog. I don't see dog, right? There's dog bed. And I see dog food holder, little container. No dog, right? And then the lady goes on to tell me that the dog died. And I'm all, oh, it's a tragic accident. And she goes on to tell me, you know, that she misses it and likes having a dog. And I'm like, yeah, I'm used to hearing all this stupid crap. So today, because this was last week, so today I show up over there and she starts talking about it. And of course, because I don't keep it to myself, I say, I can't stand the fucking things. They're atrocious and disgusting. I hate cleaning up after them. We're about to hear a whole bunch of them because my neighbors are home with their piece of shit dogs, as to which I have been turning into animal control and taking nonstop pictures of because they can't seem to keep the fucking things in their own yard. Shocking. I'm shocked. Okay. Anyways, she says, I would like to get another dog. You know, I miss having my dog. And I'm like, gross. And she started laughing and goes, everybody's got their own thing. I'm like, yeah. And, you know, as I am clear with my customers about my disdain of these things, I don't go into full on, you know, yeah, fucking worthless pieces of shit. I don't go into like full-on descriptions about it. Well, she goes, well, I want to get a new dog, but my husband doesn't. And I was like, oh yeah? And she says, he wants a break. They have a really, really nice house. And so I'm sitting back thinking like, you know, he's enjoying not smelling it and having it all over. And the fur, man. I mean, I told her, I was like, you know, hey, Indigo, thank you. I'm glowing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Just wait till the dark comes and my dick earrings start glowing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel shitty. I've been working nonstop. I'm so exhausted. I'm so happy. It's the weekend, y'all. I don't know how to describe how happy I am. I'm so tired. I walked a lot this week. I worked a lot this week. And I dealt with a lot of stress. Actually, that's my second personal story before the live stream actually starts in a few minutes. Yeah, you like that? Look, my friend makes them. I put her website up on my Facebook. They are dicks. Bought some for my sister. I put a post up on Facebook. Hey, Isabel. So I don't feel like it's Friday with all the work. I agree, Kupak. I put the post up on Facebook of my friend's dick company. And I said, look, the holidays are coming. Buy your mom what she really wants. Dick. It's tiny and probably remind her of your father. Because I'm an asshole. We all know that. Anyways, they glow in the dark. So I'm really, really excited. Samantha, I'll send you an email of the link. They're actually pretty, she's very reasonably priced and she has a sale going on right now too. So, I got my sister some dicks. I got my friends some dicks. Everybody's getting dicks for Christmas. It's been cracking me up because I am a fucking dork and we all know that. I like to have fun, right? So, dicks to you guys. She has all that stuff. She makes dick incense burners, okay? With googly eyes and mustaches and shit. I shit you not, okay? Oh, well, you know, don't you have it all? Anyways, oh, what was the other personal story? Oh, a dog nutter at the senior center caused me a whole bunch of drama this week. So much drama that I ended up dropping back to being an on-call immoral combat. Oh my god, you're too funny. I dropped back to being only on call because they had employed me, and this woman that has a couple of dogs and continuously, yeah, because you don't have me. Ha. Come on, I'm on a roll today. It's because I'm sleep deprived. This dog nut lady, like, I'm like, oh, nope, it's just my teeth. This dog nut lady, see how much I don't give a fuck? If I think there's something in my teeth, I use the live stream camera to look. Something's seriously wrong with me. Oh, fuck. This lady has an overweight wiener dog, and she brags about it all day, and every time she does it, I just walk away. I'm like, I can't even be hearing this shit. I'm so sick of hearing about fucking dogs, right? This evil lady talked a bunch of shit and got me into a bunch of issues with someone that's a friend of mine. And when she realized the two of us were butting heads and having issues over the situation that she caused, she was smiling ear to ear. She was stoked about the trouble she had caused. And this is the weird mentality of these fucking dog-obsessed people, especially these older ladies. Single, sitting around with all these dogs, fingering their dogs, driving me fucking insane. I am really happy Samantha is here. Narcissist will triangulate. Exactly. Yeah, she's a fucking psycho. Dicks for everyone. Yeah, no, she had a huge grin on her face when she seen my friend and I standing there going like this at each other, frustrated. Of course it is. Glaying, you're right. She was like, dude, I said, evil old bitch. Like, and I couldn't say anything, though. I had to keep it to myself, because I don't want to come off as that asshole, that dick, that's running around, what's up, Pops, picking on old ladies. She was fucking with me. I just fell for it. I don't often fall for people's stupidities and tricks, but I fell for that one. And I felt stupid, and I felt manipulated by this fucking weirdo. And of course I made some comments I'm not going to repeat here to a friend of mine. You know, yeah, Christian, that's what I was saying. I tried to do the live stream on the computer and it didn't work again. So we're going to be stuck on the phone for a while, which has terrible camera angles and I hate it. And for whatever reason, makes my boobs look like they're this fucking big when they're really not. And it's frustrating me. But whatever, I'm going to get over it. And we're going to get into the stories. I'm done with personal stories. That house, oh, no, it won't happen again. That was her last chance. Oh no, and now she's been staying the fuck, look at these lines, how tired I am. I mean, it goes like both ways. This bitch has been avoiding me staring at the floor every time I've even had to be in there now. And I'm like, you know, don't forget, when you're an old lady, that I am youthful and if I could fuck her up. I'm not going to, obviously. Come on, guys. But I could. You know, people need to be more careful. So yeah, I'm sick of this bullshit, and I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it. Yet they use that ageism to abuse people and then play the victim. And that's A-Star. I wish, and my friend was not hearing this. She was looking at me like, what are you so pissed at this old lady about? And I'm like, you don't see what's happening right now. Like, you didn't just pick I said this lady would be a perfect for some kind of evil old lady role on like an Adam Sandler movie or something. Fucking bitch. Okay, let's get into some stuff, shall we? Let's make this live stream our bitch, and let's fuck this day in the mouth. I have to do everything over here on the computer, so I'm going to be going back and forth like this, you know. Fuck. Oh, geez. I've got some stories from Disgraciado. What's up, Sam? I've got some stories from Samantha. I've got some stories from, actually, there's another dog hater in Arizona. Oh, yes, my, yeah, my, diffuser. I love that diffuser. I got it from Mountain Rose Herbs. But I'm not going to put up the links and do that anymore because no one's buying anything from Mountain Rose Herbs. They're just wasting my fucking time. So we'll just do it like this from now on. If you guys want to purchase something from Mountain Rose Herbs and help the channel, email me and I'll send you the fucking link and save me the goddamn time. So let's start out slow, as I like to do in my romantic life as well. And wrap our way up and then come back down. I've got some comedy this time. I have been so, I think I do. Life's been fucked. I used to live in AZ. Yeah, I love it here. So it turns out someone else is here. I'm also going to keep all that anonymous. Christian, as usual, has been helping. Moni Tony's got some stuff in here. Everybody's thrown in something and helped. I believe I have some stuff from Matthew Lyons. Which is always helping, and he's a huge contributing factor in the Facebook page as well, and all that kind of stuff. So let's just, let's get into a couple things. I'm ready. You guys ready? Let's fucking do this. LAPD releases body cam footage of the officer shooting a family dog with a beanbag gun in Winnetka. Sorry, they started talking and threw me off. I watched the little clip they have here, and it barely has any information in it. The article has a lot more information in it. And you guys know me, I like to be thorough. I like to cover all the information, so let's do this. Winnetka, the Los Angeles Police Department has released body cam footage of the shooting of a family dog, which his owner says was unprovoked. You don't say. Family claims the officers who were responding to a call about a vicious dog Friday afternoon shot their dog in the face with a beanbag gun without reason. The officer said the dog charged him and his partner and he was forced to shoot it. Did you hear about the woman in the... I did. I actually have something else to go along with that. I don't talk about cats on here because this is dog channel. But I did, and that's bizarre. And it reminded me of the lady feeding her pug, breastfeeding her pug. I was like, I'll show you the dog that got shot with the beanbag, though. The officer said the dog charged him and his partner, and he was forced to shoot it. However, the dog's owner disputed that claim, and his home surveillance camera captured a portion of the incident. Okay? Those people were lying about their mutt being harmless. Exactly. So, here the piece of shit is. I'm sorry, that's just funny. It's not that it's harmless, it's charging at a fucking cop. The department said it released the footage, which appears to show the dog barking and advancing toward the officer. In the interest of transparency, meanwhile, the incident is still under investigation. The dog, big worthless piece of shit, suffered a wound on her head, but is expected to make a full recovery. Well, as far as the dog owners are concerned, her butthole's still intact, so I think she's still useful. That was a dog fucking joke, because I'm an asshole. I believe this is an older story, but some of these older stories are just so unbelievable that I still want to cover it. Damn it. Shouldn't be recovering at all. I know. I was like, fuck. 5 hospitalized. Oh, no, this one was... Test for your polycythemia. Sorry about that. This one actually is from recently. There's a couple in here that were older, so this is not super recent, but recent enough. In August, 5 hospitalized after 2 separate dog attacks in Santa Ana River Bottom in Riverside. At least 5 people have been hospitalized after 2 separate dog attacks in Santa Ana River Bottom in recent weeks. In the first attack, the victim was in the hospital for 6 days. I was fighting it for 30 to 40 minutes, said Lopez, who was returning from a day of fishing when he was attacked by 2 dogs underneath the Van Buren Bridge. I started getting bites all over my body, my stomach, my legs, and my arms. Lopez believes the owner of the 2 dogs was living in one of the homeless encampments in the area. Eventually, a passerby called 911 to summon paramedics. Lopez says he lost so much blood that his blood pressure was down 60/28. I'm thinking I was not going to make it. I was scared. I thought it was going to be the end for me. A week and a half later, there was another dog attack in the Santa Ana River Bottom near Wilderness Avenue. In that attack, 4 people were sent to the hospital after being attacked by a 3-year-old pit bull. Shocking. That dog was seized by Riverside County Animal Services. The dogs that attacked Lopez are still believed to be on the loose. One of our struggles in the river bottom is when we go down to investigate, the dogs are gone, said John Welsh, a spokesperson for the Riverside County Animal Services. Welsh said many of the dogs belong to people who stay in these homeless encampments, but are frequently not on leash. Because of the growing problem, they're warning families, what's up all out to when they head down to the river to use extreme caution because of dogs, flat out. So, be careful if you're going to hang out at the river because there's dogs killing and attacking people everywhere. And that's normal, and we're just going to keep dogs. I said, what we're dealing with here is a lot of loose dogs. Some are owned, some previously owned. They're not very good. They're nasty dogs. Well, at least he's going to say it. Parents need to be mindful. If they have toddlers, they need to be careful. We don't want to see future victims. So even this guy knows, like, hey, watch your toddlers, watch your children, be careful. You might lose a child because these people have to have their dogs. We might have covered this one, but I might recover a couple of things as we go along. This fucking dog's name was Thor. Of course it was. And let me show you guys, like I said, I hate doing this all backwards, but here is what the person looks like. After, I believe this was a family dog. Dog owner seriously injured after new pup attacks just hours after bringing it home. Now, you'd like to think when you see titles like this, you'll stop, I know I do, and go, I just covered this story, or I've heard this. And then I'll get down into it, and I'm like, no, I didn't. It's another one that's just so similar to this one that it... November 25th of 2021, a woman was left seriously injured after her new puppy attacked her just hours after bringing him home. The owner's leg was left covered in huge bruises and bite marks shortly after picking up this German shit-tard and Belgian Malinois mix puppy. Shocking images shared by Julie, a dog rescue worker, showed horrific purple and black bruises all the way up the unidentified owner's leg, also with 2 puncture wounds on her left leg. On her right leg, she was left with more gruesome bruises and puncture marks. Julie blasted the dog breeders, who allegedly gave her the dog through a Facebook post. The dog breeders. Every time, they gotta have someone to blame every time. If it's a child that gets attacked, they gotta blame somebody. It's this, it's that. It's never like the dog. It's never like, hey, this dog's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just always gotta be something, right? She had been given the pooch after she rehomed the dog's brother, and he had also attacked his owner. On her post, she said, "I have never publicly named the breeder of any dog that has entered our rescue, but today I'm breaking that rule. This owner, just like the owner of the other dog who is here with me, thought they were buying a quality puppy from a reputable breeder. This dog is with us because he caused injuries requiring medical treatment to a young child in the family. I feel dreadful for both owners. Not only have they lost a significant amount of money in their puppy, they have quite serious injuries." So, you notice that's the last thing they list off. They lost the dog, they lost money, and oh yeah, they're all fucked up. Like, look at this crap. Sorry, it's hard for me to do both. I really hate this. I wanted my computer to work. So there's all the body parts on this individual. More bruises and bites. I mean, is it worth it? Are we ever going to get over this crazy bullshit? All Out is an awesome person. Loving All Out. Always happy to see you. Ah, Jeezy Pete. I feel like IHD earlier when I was listening to him, and he's like, I need a break. And I'm like, sometimes some of these stories, I'll stop and think, oh, my brain's fried. I need a fucking break, you know. It wasn't MRSA, actually, Matthew. Of course, that might happen. This was bruising and attack marks all over the body. My sister used to be a dog nut. And she mentions the other day, because someone had dealt with a thing of MRSA, and she said, that more than likely came from the filth of the dog. Hey, Charlie, good to see you. And I was like, even she can say it. She's, teenage girl needed plastic surgery after dog attack as pet faces being killed. Oh, no. November 25th as well of 2021. An excitable, energetic dog. That's how they started this. Left a teenage girl needing plastic surgery and bit 2 toddlers in a series of frightening attacks. The shocked girl was left with a nasty scar that has shattered her confidence, the court has heard. Whole Crown Court was told that the pet, a Springer Spaniel Patterdale Terrier cross, was actually a nice dog. It had not been kept under proper control by its owner. They're all nice dogs, if you listen to them. If it's such a nice dog, why does it have to be held under control? Come on. Get up off it. Ugh. The dog, this, owner, Carl Coap, 43, from Hull, admitted to 3 offenses of being the owner of a dangerous dog. Jeremy Evans, the prosecuting, said that a 17-year-old girl was outside of a pharmacy on July 21st when she noticed the dog on its lead outside of the closed doorway. Her friend warned her not to pet the dog. And then the dog suddenly bit her. The girl was taken to the hospital. Her injury was x-rayed, cleaned, and bandaged. She attended the next day for plastic surgery and needed an overnight stay. The wound was stitched and required attendance at the hospital every couple days to cover the bandages up for up to 2 weeks. For things like capnocytophaga and other devastating bacteria and infections that set in after you allow the mouth of one of these nasty pieces of shit to touch you. Yeah, they were always such a nice dog. Because humans are the worst. Exactly, Samantha. Exactly. She was left with scarring and numbness to her knuckles. She was initially attending weekly physiotherapy appointments to rehabilitate her hand. The girl had a lack of strength in her hand and a lack of feeling in one of her knuckles, which no longer worked. And she was a waitress, so she can no longer hold a tray. In another incident, a woman was walking home with her 3-year-old son, and her son was behind her when she heard a scream and turned to see that a dog had the boy's arm in its mouth and was shaking it before releasing it. This same spaniel, this nice dog. The boy's skin was not broken, but he suffered reddening and bruising. No medical treatment was needed. I'd put a bullet in that fucking thing's head, flat out. In a third incident, a man was walking down Rosemead Street with his 4-year-old son when Coap, the owner of the spaniel asshole, stepped onto the footpath with the dog on a very slack lead. The boy turned to look at the dog, as he used to be fond of animals, but without warning, it took hold of his right hand, pulled its head down, and growled. The boy was pulled to the ground, and the dog still had a hold of his hand as he lay against a garden wall. The dog attempted to pull him back towards his property, where he can finish killing him. The father bent down and took hold of the dog's mouth, pried it open to release his son's hand. Coap, the owner of the spaniel, looked at the father and said, "Well, it's a dog, mate." It's going to be a dead dog, mate. The boy's wound was bleeding, and he was in tremendous amount of pain. Hey, John, I don't know why people let dogs around kids, and I agree. He was taken to the hospital and suffered scratches and a cut. Coap had convictions for 163 offenses since 1994, including street robberies, 8 offenses of assault, and others of drugs and theft. I'm surprised he doesn't have a shit bowl, but I don't think they're allowed to have them there, okay? He had previously been given an antisocial behavior order and had breached it 12 times. Coap told the court that he would in the future muzzle the dog all the time and have it on a lead. "I was shocked at what happened," he said. "I was in a wild spin. I just couldn't believe what happened. It was a total shock. He comes out at least an hour with me. He goes wherever I go. He's my companion. I can't regret it enough. I'm not a bad person. I was in an okay place until this incident, and my dog was taken away. It's been like 2 bungalows on my shoulders." Oh, yeah. 3 bodies. Dog has been in the kennel since August, and Coap's desperate to have him back. "The dog's actually a nice dog in the right hands. I have no intention of having it put down," said the judge of the court. "It's all down to the fact he wasn't supervising the dog properly. This is a perfectly well-behaved dog. In proper circumstances would not be a danger. These incidents are the defendant's fault, not the dog's. I have no intention of making a destruction order for a dog that is actually quite a decent dog." Judge Barry said he would even take the dog himself if he did not already have 2 of his own. He told Coap, "I accept that you're genuinely attached to that dog. It's clear that your life isn't the same without him. Dog seems to be doing okay in the kennel. I am satisfied he's not in danger." Coap was given 6 months suspended prison. All this talk about this fucking dog. What about these 2 children? How do you supervise and stop a dog quickly turning to bite before it even bites? You just have to keep them away from every single person. Exactly. Face palming so hard right now. I can't believe this, ban all dogs. I know. This is... "Oh, you're suffering without your dog." Look, now I sound like Bubbles again. "Oh, I'm not right there for the fucking dog." Grow up. 2 children were attacked. A girl has... no need for me to bring it up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares but us. Sometimes I just have to sing opera when it gets too frustrating. I found this recently. Okay? It's actually a recent article, too, from the 20th of November. And this is actually by a pro-dog website. I was accused of using all kinds of anti-dog sources the other day, which is not true. Here's one. This is one from All Pets Life with dog bite statistics, dog attacks of 2021, breed, state, and world. Okay? The number of dogs in the world has almost doubled in 8 years. The majority of them are feral. See how they're going to spin this? But they do talk about the bites. How does that affect dog bite statistics, one may ask? Yes, how? Now, there are approximately 900 million dogs on the face of this planet. In 2012, there were only about 525 million dogs. Oh. Quick facts about dog bite statistics. Remember, this is a pro-dog site. 900 million dogs in the world. 50% of children will be bitten by a dog in their neighborhood. They're admitting it right here on a pro-dog page, okay? 4.7 million dog bites in the U.S. every year. More males are dog bite victims than females. 60,000 people die worldwide from rabies caused by dog bites, and the American Pit Bull Terrier is listed as the most dangerous dog worldwide. This is their encounter with an unfamiliar dog. I'm running late in the evening, running on the right side of an 8 feet wide path. From the distance, I see a cycler appear with an unleashed dog running beside him. I took even more to the side, now running on the grass. When we passed each other, the dog doubled back and bit me inside of the left of my thigh. The cyclist didn't even look back. It wasn't too bad. I continued running. That's dog lover talk. And at home, I discovered my running pants were torn and there was a bloody bite on my leg. I still have the scar. These dog people. I still don't think all dogs should always be leashed. I'm a dog owner, no shit, and love to let my dogs run free, but it's my responsibility to make sure everyone around me is safe and trained to reduce aggressive behavior. Between 75 and 85% of those dogs are free-range dogs, meaning that they are strays or feral and don't have owners or homes. Oh, China and the United States have the highest dog populations with around 110 million and 89 million respectively. Most dogs involved in attacks are family dogs. Some are wild or strays. Like I said, this is a pro-dog site, so while they're spinning things and making excuses, they're still saying a bunch of shit. Okay? Oh, highest dog population breakdown. Okay? Number 1 being China with 110 million. And remember, this is new statistics. United States at 89 million. India at 32 million. And Russia at 12 million. What's up, Joseph? According to the WHO, it is difficult to track dog bite victims and dog attack statistics. On the other hand, hospitalizations and dog bite fatalities are easy to record. Their approximation is that tens of millions of bites happen every year. Tens of millions. Many bites and dog bite fatalities happen in low-income and middle-income countries. In this case, travelers are often bitten while visiting those countries. In a study from 2018 in China, thousands of you're going to bed, good night, dump dogs. Thousands of dog bite victims die every year from rabies caused by dog bites. People don't die from dog bite injuries. Globally, the WHO posts that around 60,000 people die every year from rabies resulting from dog bites. However, in places like the United States where vaccines are common, the number of dog bite fatalities due to rabies is much lower. All right. Children and dog attacks. In the United States, some notable trends in dog bites suggest that children are more likely to be bitten than adults. In a study from 2013, it suggested that each American child has a 50% chance of being bitten by a dog. Younger children are usually bitten by a family dog or a neighbor's dog. Adolescents are bitten more frequently by unknown dogs. In addition, dogs bite more male children than female children. These statistics are repeated in studies in other countries as well. For example, according to a study from the United Kingdom, nearly half of all children will be bitten by a dog at some point. Okay? In the where? Neck, face, and head area. Oh. And dog bites by occupation? Okay? Dog bite statistics that Postal Service workers are most frequently bitten. In 2019, United States Postal Service, hey, Alisade, reported 5,803 of their employees were attacked by dogs in that 1 year. And then it goes, landscapers, meter readers, and food and delivery services. The United States has the most readily available data when it comes to dog bites and dog attacks. Of some 89.7 million dogs in the United States, there are 4.7 million recorded dog bites. So now we're talking 50% again. Do you want to justify having these things around and that they're so nice and wonderful when they're words, I don't have them. I don't have words. In addition, around 800,000 of those bites are serious enough for medical care. And only 17,802 were reported for insurance claims. And I seen this covered by someone else as well on another article. I just was excited and shocked that a pro-dog website was being this honest. Even when between the paragraphs they're trying to bend the truth, they said it. And as for state dog bite insurance claims, number 1 being California with 2,396, Florida, Texas, New York, and Illinois following. Okay? Ah, God. Then they have a whole list of which people, what dogs bite. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'll put the link up, okay? So that you guys can go ahead and do that for yourself. I don't want to do this whole thing. And when they list off the most dangerous dogs, it obviously goes Pit Bull, Shit Bull, Crotchweiler, German Shittard, mixed breeds, American Bulldog. So they're no longer trying to fuck with these people about the bully breed thing or the Pit Bulls. They just go, nah, we'll throw mixed breeds in, Shit Bull, and the American Bulldog, and just sandwich them all in together. You know, there's no more need to keep denying. So I'll make sure and put the link in the description. Very interesting article. I skimmed through all the best parts. I'll leave that up to you guys to figure out the rest. Okay? Let's see about this one. Another article. Okay, this one's also November 25th. You guys notice how many of these stories are from Thanksgiving? It was the day after Thanksgiving as I was still suffering the terrible ramifications of shitty service. This guy's out looking for a fucking dog. It's happening right now. He better not be in my fucking yard. Give me a second. This motherfucker's out looking for a dog. I've got my chef pants on. And he's dirty as fuck. He looks like that dude that IHD had on the video earlier. And shit all over his car and looking like a garbage motherfucker. Whistling, looking for some fucking dog. He's downstairs and locked in the house. And we have the Fort Knox of fences. And that's why I went outside to look. Like, William's inside. We've got, you know, these doors you're always seeing in my house. These things are fucking impossible to get through. And we have one on every entrance. So, he's safe. I'm crazy about that shit. I'll go out there. You guys will see me jump off my deck like Batman and land on this dog and just fucking choke his ass out. Of course it's over there barking. We can't live in peace. I had to yell at someone the other day. I'm like, yo, can y'all shut the fuck up? I've been over here trying to do work online and I can't fucking think because all I can hear is your stupid ass dog. And I'm not going to shut all my fucking doors and windows. Urgh. So this story is from the 25th of November, 2021. You guys might get to see me fuck a dog up on live stream today. I guess we'll see. Bronx in New York City, a little boy from Jamaica who was mauled by a pack of dogs has a new lease on life after a special operation in New York over the weekend. Hey, dump dogs, that was a fast sleep. 5-year-old Mikel Allen gave a wave from his hospital bed from the medical center, a long way from home, where he almost died on Sunday. He was attacked by not one, not two, not five, six pit bulls. On his way home from the candy store. The chief of plastic surgery says he lost a tremendous amount of blood. He was found by his brother with the dogs still attacking him. Six pit bulls. Allen's story made its way to Dr. Garfian, who knew he had to help. In a matter of days, he raised $250,000 in donations for Allen's medical care, and the hospital helped the boy and his mom secure passports and medical visas. They took their first plane ride ever Friday night, accompanied by a nurse, and the next morning, Mikel went into a 9-hour surgery. He had about 50 to 60% of his scalp torn away. I'll show you guys the picture when we get to the end here. Most of his forehead, his left ear, part of his left cheek, major injuries to both arms and both legs. It will still be a long haul for this little boy with many skin grafts and reconstructive surgeries ahead. But Mom, Shireen, says his spirit is already shining through. I saw him this morning, she said. He is recuperating very fast. He's eating. He's talking. It's amazing. I'm just so overwhelmed. The family is grateful to Dr. Garfian. I'm so happy where he is coming from and where he is now. I just want to say thank you very much, the mother says. I don't get it either, dump dogs. Just one live stream, not even just mine, but anybody's. But you know how I just go through all of these news stories as fast as possible? Just one of these live streams, even one where I'm being slightly lazy and shit's not, like, happening as fast. How can you hear all of this and then go, it's okay? I always wonder, like, you know, my neighbors have to hear some of my live streams and then go back in the house with their kids and their dogs. How do you sleep at night? It's one thing if you don't know. It's one thing if you're brainwashed and you didn't know. And most people don't. You know, remember me telling you about my friend who found out about my channel and he's like, I don't get it. You know, like, that's all you've ever learned is like, dogs are good, dogs are good, dogs are good. And I'm like, can I send you some stuff? And he says, sure. And I sent it all to him and he's like, I had no fucking idea. I had no idea about any of this. He goes, I knew they, like, bit some people here and there, but, and you know, I thought you were being a psycho, Ashley. Like, what is wrong with my friend? Has she had some kind of aneurysm or something? Has she lost her mind? You know, is she has some kind of mental disorder? He's like, but now I'm looking at it and I'm going, no wonder you're so pissed. No wonder. And I'm like, yeah. So, let's finish. Mikel will turn 6. He's 5 years old, attacked by 6 pit bulls. Mikel will turn 6 on December 15th. This is a birthday he will be looking forward to thanks to the tremendous compassion coming from the Bronx. Let me show you the picture. He is in bandages and stuff, okay? So, you know, but I mean, he looks like a mummy. That's what happens when a 5-year-old gets shredded apart by 6 fucking shit bulls. I can't. Dump dogs, I agree with dump dogs. How do they see and hear this stuff and look the other way? How does this not fill you with rage to protect our children? I mean, just hearing it, when I read this the other day, my first thought was, why wasn't I there? I think that a lot. I know it sounds dumb. I can't be everywhere at once. But I hear these stories about these children and I go, why wasn't I there? You know, I could have helped. I could have done something to help this child. I've said this on IHD's live stream the other day. I would lay my life down for a stranger's child. If this dog that's roaming the fucking neighborhood, if I hear a child start screaming right now, I'm jumping off this fucking balcony, over the fence, and I'm gonna kill a fucking dog with my bare fucking hands. I'm not even gonna reach for a weapon. A stranger's child. I just wish people would wake up. I hate the statistics even. Just, I couldn't imagine how he felt in that moment. Yeah, exactly. Just look at the numbers. Where they're like 50% of children will be bit in their neighborhood in their lifetime. How is this okay? Parasites, barking, noise pollution. And I don't want to hear this shit about owners. If that's what they really think, that it's always the owner's fault, then you don't have good dog owners. Because I even know people that are responsible dog owners that can't keep them locked up. Let's keep going. I think this is this fucking asswipe looking for his dog again. It is. He better not fucking be over here. I'm telling you, you guys are going to get to see me fuck something up on live stream. And I ain't playing around. How long do you think this fucking idiot's gonna drive up and down the road looking for this fucking dog? That's where I came up with the name Fluffy. Maybe Fluffy doesn't want to live with you. Maybe that's why Fluffy ran away. Hi, Rational Cleanliness. Maybe that's why Fluffy won't get back in the fucking car with you, because the dog doesn't want to be there. What is wrong with these people? 16-year-old Texas boy. This is the older story that I wanted to share because it was outrageous. I don't need a sniper rifle. Got these hands. Oh, you like my dick earrings, huh, Jennifer? Thank you. Yes, the brain toxoplasmosis. 16-year-old Texas boy. Hi, Jennifer. If we did witness that, then when you have a whole bunch of people to prove that the dog was not innocent or a good boy. Absolutely. Good point, Samantha. Yes, it's called The Good Life, but it's expensive. The average person can't afford stuff like that. There was a dog lover on The Good Life's website that goes, if I found out my neighbors bought a device that was emitting sounds to upset my dogs, I would be pissed. And I'm like, maybe you should just shut your dogs up so that your neighbor doesn't have to spend $150 to shut them up for you. And it had like 50 likes. Everyone's like, yeah, you know. I'm like, well, you fucking idiot. 16-year-old Texas boy dies after being attacked by 3 dogs. This 16-year-old died after being attacked by 3 dogs. That 5-year-old survived an attack by 6 pit bulls. It varies all over the place. These things are too fucking dangerous to have around. Wake up, people. Fucking... You guys, I always have like a voice for everything, too. Irving, Texas. Hey, Moochie. Peace. Irving, Texas, a 16-year-old boy has died from his injuries after he was attacked by 3 pit bulls. Police say the dogs were in a fenced-off area of a yard. Authorities don't know what the teenager was doing in the backyard, but he didn't live at the home, okay? She heard screams, climbed into her truck, looked into the backyard, saw the pit bulls attacking the teen, who was desperately knocking on the door trying to get help. She said she honked her horn trying to wake up the neighbor, who had never responded, and called 911. 3 police officers jumped the fence and tried to get between the victim and the dog. IHD says we don't shoot dogs unless in self-defense. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, that's what IHD says. People shouldn't be out just shooting dogs for no fucking reason. I'm not going to shoot the dog in self-defense because I got to be honest. If you look into the legal part of this, it's not that guy again. A lawyer will tell you the only way you can get away with defending yourself from a dog without facing possible charges is by using your bare hands. I covered that in one of my legal videos. I'm not a lawyer, okay, disclaimer. But I will look up the law and straight up they'll tell you, like, the only way they can guarantee, all right, that you will not get in legal trouble is to use your bare hands, which is why I don't even reach for shit. I'll just kill the thing with my bare fucking hands. It is a dumb rule, and it's not a rule. It's the only way a lawyer can assure you that you won't get a felony. Exactly. You can't kill them in Washington, and you can't... There's certain areas now, here where I'm at, specifically we're near the reservation, They don't give a fuck. If something goes wrong and you kill the dog, they're gonna go, well, that happened, you know. Always check your laws first. Don't ever think that one law that works, like, for example, in California, you're allowed to put poison out in your yard to kill intruding dogs. You don't have to have a sign. You don't have to do anything. Here in Arizona, you have to post a sign that says you have poison out to kill critters that come onto your property. In California, you're allowed to, I'm just using the two to base off each other. In California, you're allowed to shoot a dog, no questions asked, if it comes onto your property. Okay? Other states, you have to wait. It has to be attacking something. It has to be this. You have to try to humanely trap it. You have to call animal control. Check your laws. Don't get yourself into a shit ton of trouble over nothing. Okay? So let's move on. I didn't know we'd covered this story before, so, and like I said, that's going to end up happening. Oh boy. Yeah, let me share this. I've been getting a lot of these, so I think it's important we touch on this. Regardless of whether you're religious or not, most of us here are very respectful. So there is a lot of these dogs being inserted into religious pictures and texts. I have some on my phone I can't show because I didn't email them yet, so I'll save them for next week. But here's one Annabelle sent me. Okay. That is a dog that they are, I know, that is a dog. That's blasphemy. Words. I don't have them. Let me just show you one more time. That's a fucking dog portraying Jesus. I'm not religious, and that's disrespectful. I'm very respectful to people's spirituality and religious. I'm more propaganda. It's baby virus. Asher, that was very good. Sam says this photo sums up the whole dog culture 100%. Jesus did not have anything good to say about dogs. Samantha, I know. I'm not fucking kidding. I had to show you guys this. She sent it to me and my brain hurt. It just kind of stopped. I mean, these are the times that I stop and go, I need a break. You know? Maybe I need a trip to Hawaii or some dick. You know? It's the only time I stop and think about something like that is when I see something that dumb. I'm like, maybe I need to get married. I don't know why I think these random things, but when I see something that dumb that just a couple of my brain cells burst and I go, what's up, nutmeg? What? Thank you, Scorched. I wish. I need to... Now I can't do math. I gotta stop looking at it. Now I can't do math. Ah, yes, I am happy to be streaming. You remember when I did that article about people marrying their dogs? It says, and he was saying to her, let the children be satisfied fish, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs. But she answered and said to him, yes, Lord, but even the dogs... Hold on, I'm bringing it back up, stupid phone. Even the dogs on the table feed on the children's crumbs. And she's right. It's like a train wreck, but I can't stop looking. Exactly. Oh, God. This just reminds me of when I covered that fucking story about people marrying their dogs and my brain didn't work right for 3 days. So get used to it because I have received at least 6 fucking messages like this. So I'm going to be sharing them over the next couple of weeks on the live streams. Mochi says, I looked through some religious texts. Searched by the keywords dogs, and there are a lot of contradictory and ambiguous terms on mutts. It's true. I know if everybody just keeps going, what? Like, hey, you know, looks like some of your brains shut down too. Oh, my brain, we're moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Oh, boy. This one was fun. We were pushing the petition around. Hey, Moni, good to see you. And, Nikola Tesla said, sign, give that piece of garbage its new forever home in the dirt. Some asshole says, if you have kids and dogs and your kids don't like dogs, then yeah, I get it. You can get rid, understandable, but dog be trained. If it has good owner, dog be trained. Go pop, poop, pee outside. Listen to owner. It's owner fault if dog. There's not a single period in this, so I'm not making this up. It owner fault if dog act right. Either you abuse it or don't give a fuck about training it. Mad then complain, which is childish, mature, and you have bad memories of dogs cause your parents, and it's their fault, shitty parents. If you grow up still complain, you're sad fuck, grow up still acting like little kid. Not a single period in the whole paragraph. I had to share that with you guys, and I know we're trying to get our brain cells back, and I fucked that up. Hey, four-legged play, good to see you. Not a bit of, no, not one period the whole time. It was just painful. The whole thing was just fucking painful. Alright, so actually it's Money Tony's here, and I'm actually about to cover one of his comments. I like to pull some of your best comments out and talk about them. Samantha is relatively new here, and I'm so happy to have her here. I'm going to read some stories, and like I said, I'll allow her to, own up to anything if she likes. Otherwise, I keep a lot of people anonymous so that they have the choice, because I don't want to make anybody feel like they have to do anything. Let me get my candle. Oh. All right. Okay. He says, reading a bit about dogs on social media coming from dog owners. It is mostly like, it bit my wife in the face. But after that, it's acting fine. When it's upset, it roars to us and we all freeze, waiting for its tantrum to go away. Then we can move again. No problems. It's a lovely dog. It bites us from time to time, but if you don't mind going to hospitals for stitches every now and again, it's fine. I recommend having a dog if it bites, but not too much. Dogs are awesome. Just never let a kid with a pigtail run in front of it. Other than this small inconvenience, dogs are lovely. I recommend having one. He's making fun of what they sound like, and he's not wrong. Don't look at it in the eyes. If you look at it in the eyes, it will attack you. It's just its instinct. But other than that, dogs are lovely. I highly recommend having a dog. Just don't look it in the eyes and don't move too fast. If it already started to maul you, don't scream. Even if it hurts, don't scream. Screaming excites humans' best friend to maul more. Lovely dogs. Like that villain from Sin City. Don't scream or it excites you and it will kill you. I recommend having a lovely dog. Oh, God. After you were working, a second can switch, and you can pay for these training classes of your dog, and you want to go home and rest. Just always be alert. It can bite you at any moment. Just be 24/7 alert, and you could avoid being bitten by a dog. I was surprised to hear such things coming from dog owners. It was like hearing from parents of the gingers in South Park telling about how nice it is to have a ginger kid. It seems like it's not always a pleasure having a dog. It's just like Stockholm Syndrome. In the case when it's not pure psychopathy. Exactly. Oh, like I said, I'm about to just start singing opera, man. I swear. Oh, that might be... I always stare at the dog. I do too, and I tell her, like, get the fuck away from me. I'm all mean. I do need a cigarette, John. You're right. Ah, yes, I'm glad I found this. So you guys remember me talking about that thing with Fauci and the fucking Beagles? One of the incels told me I should stop being ignorant and research about dogs and adopt one. Of course they did. That's why I won't talk to those people. I said I won't give that person another fucking view. Even if they make a video about me, I won't fucking watch it. We all know. There's been a few videos made about me I haven't watched. I don't give a fuck. Grow up. Work too much to play. The Bubbles impersonations help me. Well, now I'm laughing. This one came from an anonymous emailer. And they said, greetings, I hope all is well. I know you have enough emails to last a lifetime, but here's an older article about GMO beagles that glow in the dark. Thank you, Beanie. Yes, Fauci ran torture experiments on children as well. I actually covered that in my video called People Care More About Beagles Than Their Own Fellow Man. Okay? So if you're interested in that, John, you might want to watch that one. I think you would really enjoy it. Scorched Earth. That's funny. Remember when Terrence was around and he was getting all mad and he was like, it's my girlfriend and Beanie wants to be with her and all this shit. He was a weird guy. Okay. Let me cover this article about glow-in-the-dark beagles, which she was like, you know, this is definitely highly relatable to this subject you were covering. Okay? A cloned beagle named Ruppy, I'm only telling you the name to be official, is the world's first transgenic dog. Okay, at least it's not that same person. She and 4 other beagles all produce a fluorescent protein that glows red under ultraviolet light. Hey, Daniel. A team led by Byung-Chun Lee of Seoul National University in Korea created the dogs by cloning, yeah, you're weird, fibroblast cells that express a red fluorescent gene produced by sea anemones. Anemones. God damn it, I can't talk. Oh my God, They created the first cloned dog in 2005. Much of the work on human cells turned out to be fraudulent, but the dog was not. This new proof of principle experiment should open the door for transgenic dog models of human disease. Yeah, that's why you're making glow-in-the-dark dogs, is so you can help people. However, other researchers who study domestic dogs as stand-ins for human disease are less certain that transgenic dogs will become widespread in research. Dogs already serve as models for disease such as narcolepsy, certain cancers, and blindness, and dog genome sequence has made the animals an even more useful model by quickening the search for disease-causing genes. Glow-in-the-dark murder Oreo for nighttime target practice. Adopt one today. I knew it was going to be good. I see it as 4-legged plague. I'm like, hold on, I got to stop. Jesus. They created the first... they infected the dog with fibroblast cells with a virus that inserted the fluorescent gene into the cell's nucleus. They then transferred the fibroblast nucleus to another dog's egg cell with its nucleus removed. After a few hours dividing in a petri dish, researchers implanted the cloned embryo into a surrogate mother. Fuck, I'm living in dog world idiocracy. Starting with 344 embryos implanted into 20 dogs, Lee's team ended up with 7 pregnancies. Kill me now. This was like when they were cloning those dogs and we covered that. Oh. They're working to adapt a procedure used so far in pigs, cows, dogs, and other animals targeting genes in cloned dogs. Oh my God. The long lifespan of dogs and their reproductive cycle will make them more relevant to human fertility than mice. Kill me now. Why don't someone just... Maybe I should get married. I should eat. I think I'm going to order a bunch of junk food tonight to get over this live stream. No, this is a real event. It's a real fucking event. Let me get another candle because I refuse to turn on my lights. I don't like using my lamp. Draws all kinds of little buggies in here, so I use all my candles. Oh, kill me now. Okay, alright. Oh, yeah, there's my fucking comedy. Oh, jeez. Alright. Alright. I believe this is the stuff that Christian does. Let me look. Nope. This is a good one. This is from a member of our Facebook group. They said, don't try this, but it may happen to anyone. How to separate from a dog bite. First of all, don't go out there and provoke or kick dogs after reading this. Just a little disclaimer, okay? This article is for self-defense or life-saving. I decided to write this article because I have read and seen enough of these instances and how we failed to separate the bite while some useful actions were counted out. Most of the advices you can get from the internet in the West are pro-dog. I just shake my head as they try to minimize the harm inflicted by the attackers, the mutts, but not the victim. Every single second is too long for the victim. I will include what I read from the East. You may say, I'm not a dog expert. Who am I to write this? Well, I got into a fight with tough opponents and understand pain, the concept of fighting in self-defense more than a regular person. I write this for humans, not dog-morphed humanoids. This article will come in handy if someone, first person or third person, get into a one-on-one struggling, especially with a bully breed. If more than one bully breed is involved, I'm sorry, your odds of safely retreating is very low. This article will include effectiveness, preparedness, and executing possibility, okay? Use lethal weapons, okay? So, look, it goes like this. He suggests using lethal weapons. Dognut's advice will tell you to use no weapons. My advice, yes, use a gun or a knife and aim for a weakness like the head, eye, or neck. Be careful not to shoot, stab, or slice the wrong target. Okay, so he goes through effectiveness. He rates everything. I'm just going to go through each one kind of quick, okay? Number 2, lift the dog's back legs up to unbalance it. Dognut advice. It works. See it in our training video. It works. My advice. Bullshit. See the real footage. It still keeps biting, okay? May work with a regular breed, will not work with a bully breed. Use wasp hornet killer in the eyes. And four-legged plague is right. I've looked up on that, and it will kill them. 3, choke it so it separates and focus on breathing. Dognut advice. Lift and turn the collar. You'll feel the pressure. It'll release soon. My advice. Get a belt, wire cloth, chain, or anything you can choke it with. Choke it as hard as you can until it faints. If both hands are not enough, use a leg as well. Bear in mind it may fight back after regaining consciousness. Okay? 4, use a gas attack, pepper spray, air freshener spray, fire extinguisher, and we'll add hornet and wasp spray to that. Dognut advice. None. My advice. Yeah, it may not work all the time, but why not go for the nose and eyes? 5, beating it with brute force and solid objects. Dognut advice. The harder you hit it, the harder it bites. My advice. I agree. It may work with regular breeds, but not the bully breeds. However, solid objects may still be useful. I'm going on to this next one. Using a taser or a shocker. Dognut advice. Shock it. Once it releases, then remove the shock. My advice. But it doesn't not work all the time. Continue to attack. Seek a new target. 7, go for the eyes. Dognut advice. Cover its eyes with a cloth. It will separate. My advice. Why don't you cover your opponent's eyes during a fight, but thrust and dig? Okay? And so this is a whole article. Like I said, if you're interested in it, we should throw up like maybe the links to the Facebook page and stuff might help. Okay? So let's see what we got here. These are public comments Samantha made, so I'm not afraid to read them out loud or to call her out on them because she made them publicly. Dog lovers make it seem like it's so rare, but it's not, from what I'm beginning to learn. I'm like 32 minutes in and holding back tears. Your kind words empowered me yesterday, and I stood my ground, and I let my husband and family know I do not like dogs. I do not care for our dog. All dog lovers were surprisingly understanding and apologized if their dog had ever made me feel uncomfortable, and they wish they had known in the past. Our dog is a terrier mix. Thank God he's being rehomed. Applications are off the charts, so he should be gone soon. That dog turns my motherly senses of danger on overdrive. There were situations I would go into a complete panic, putting the baby in our room, crying and screaming in tears not to open the door and stay in there until I could get that dog shut away, literally pulling all the cooked meat out of our fridge and throwing it on the floor to get him to follow a trail so he could be put away in a locked room. I'm so happy this is changing for you, Samantha. The panic and terror has been killing me. Nobody would take me seriously while I was being so on edge and wanting to protect the little child. I was contemplating divorce. It was me or the dog. I will not miss the stupid phrases from him. The dog is so small, he can't hurt our child. He's not aggressive, he's just anxious. And and what it warns him he would never lunge. He would never hurt our toddler. How would you say that? You're overreacting. Zeus is not that bad. Just the name says it right there. Can't wait until this dog's gone. My husband says he hates dogs, but Zeus was an exception. He said he will never, ever have another dog in the house again. I just need this dog to go. I pray for no injuries to my baby. Right here. To our cats or us. I keep him behind a well-locked door and do not let him near my child. My heart sinks knowing that the dog could have taken my baby from me at any time. I will listen to my motherly instincts and not hold back ever again, even just a little bit. You know, I want to stop and point out that people that used to be dog owners and that wake up and realize this, they're important crusaders. It's so important, okay? Maybe I'm just high on emotions, but your videos in this community have helped me put my foot down in a way I've never been able to before, and harness the strength by having my worries and concerns rightly validated. I know because of this it has saved my toddler's life. I'm certain an injury or worse could have happened if I wasn't able to break through my husband's ignorance and get this dog out of here. People are so blinded thinking only big dogs can kill or do serious damage. To add, yes, I was out of my mind bringing this dog into my life, and yes, I was one of those weird dog people that got all defensive. Then I got treatment for my mental health, and I went on meds and became sane. I always die laughing when that's thrown into the videos of them being out of their mind because it was true for me. The honesty and keeping it real, dude, Samantha, this kind of stuff is so important. I used to be a dog trainer. I used to have a lot of problems with depression and poor diet and everything, and I was able to overcome that. And the more and more clarity and protection I feel for my son, the better everything gets every day. So I am so proud of our community for making you feel so good and welcome. I'm so happy that the changes are taking place. I'm elated that you don't have to lose your family and your husband, and he was able to wake up to this. So welcome, Samantha, to the community. We love you. We're glad to have you here. I'm so happy for you, and I bet everything's just going to get better and better from here. You'll be able to bond and spend time with your husband and spend time in your home with your child without worrying so much. So much love. Thank you, Four-Legged Plague. Exactly. This is what it's all about. You know, and this is, like I said, when I read the email the other day, I was like, you know what? This is why I did all of this. This is why I have this channel, you know, is to do stuff like this. So Disgraciato is not here right now, but you guys, I'm putting some of his links up. He says, I'm one of the anti-pit wolf group, and there are pro-pit bull people trying to argue that smaller dog attacks cause more damage. Yeah. No, now I don't want a Big Mac. I know, I forgot about ordering a pizza. I think I'm going to be okay. Right? See? Look, IHD even said that about my channel. He goes, I've heard Ashley is real good at, like, because it's hard. You tell these stories and they're really difficult. He's like, and then she's able to, like, have something uplifting or some comedy. He's like, you know, and so he's watched a couple of the videos and was like, and it's really amazing how she's able to do that. You know, he's like, so I'm like, thank you. That's just how I am. You know, so, pizzas. So, Disgraciato's page is off the fucking chain, okay? Actually, we were covering some smaller dogs, and smaller dogs do kill newborns. That has happened a few times. They can cause disfigurement and severe damage. And there's always a toxoplasmosis, capnocytophaga, you know, what is that? Oh, I almost said luminaricis. Shit, I'm mispronouncing it. There's a lot of bacteria and everything they can spread around either way. Thank you, Scorched Earth. Yeah, everybody's talking about pizza now. Fuck, I gotta get some pizza now. I've heard of a Pomeranian killing a child. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so, you know, it is a thing. I can't show much of Disgraciato's list here, okay? I had a cauliflower pizza the other day, and I've been on a diet and stuff, so that's funny. So I wanted to get my abs back, you know? And it's working. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna show you some of this video. Hungry for justice. I'm gonna show you guys some of this video. It's horrific. If you haven't seen it, I had already seen this video, but I just want you guys to know, Disgraciato has amazing video lists. He just takes shit from the internet and shows how vicious and terrible these things are. So, everybody take a look. The testicles! The testicles! That spray bottle ain't gonna do shit. These are the fucking things. Sorry about that. My phone started to die. These are the fucking things they want to have around. Yeah, I'm not a fan of dogs either. That could be a child. I can't stand the dog noises either. That's why I stopped it. I feel bad for the other dog. You see, I hate dogs. But let's keep it real. You got a pit bull. These are the fucking things everybody wants to have around. Okay? Yes, exactly. Attacking anything, these dogs, it's just a non-stop risk. And Disgraciato, testicles do not help. It feels no pain. Exactly. It's not that I feel bad for the dog. I should reword this. I feel bad for anything that has to suffer at the mouth of a dog like a pit bull. Let's put it that way. Let the fucking dog die. But it did have to be like that, because I gotta be honest, even when I kill a dog, and I have, I don't sit there and shred them into little pieces. Put a fucking gun to their head. It's over with. You know? Watching anything suffer like that, here's where my head kind of goes like, you see that with that retriever or whatever it was? Imagine that 5-year-old getting attacked by 6 of those. My brain goes in so many directions when I see something like that. It would feel pain if you shoved a steel pole up its ass. Okay. Look. Oh, fuck. Trying to think, and I was looking, yeah, I don't make anything suffer. And I've killed the shit out of some dogs, so I don't make them suffer. Oh, Lordy B, I don't know where my comedy went, but I feel like I've already been funny, and you guys can just deal. Oh, yeah, they got this one, but it's kind of fucking dumb, too, so I'm gonna share it for the next one. You know, maybe I'll just end this with my joke that I've used several times. A pit bull, a vegan, and a vapor walk into a bar. I'd tell you what they said, but none of them would shut the fuck up. Chef, you're late. Just getting ready to wrap things up. Let's see. This is something I wanted to ask you, Chef, and now I don't remember. Oh, let's see. Fuck Fluffy. Can I get an FF? Let's see. Your guys' comments. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, there's way worse than that. That's why I showed you guys that one. Go to Disgraciato's list, okay? Disgraciato, El Disgraciato has a Facebook, or excuse me, a YouTube channel. Go check it out. He's got content for days on that bitch, okay? So go check that out. Let's see. Wear your steel-toe boots. Yes, graveyard shift life. I've been just working nonstop, so I'm doing, like, narcolepsy life, like falling asleep sitting straight up. Hey, Deanna. Alright, so I am going to go to sleep soon. For some of us, like Asher and Chef and people like that, we've seen all this stuff. Like I said, I just can't help but think about that kid when I seen that video. Now I need pizza again. Yes, El Desgraciado. They have my dick earrings. I was waiting to see them, like, glow in the dark, but the computer screen's messing it up. Let's see. Look, they're glowing. All slightly. Okay, so, fuck Fluffy. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. And until next time, protect yourself, protect our children, okay? Let's see. Shit. I felt like I was gonna do something else, but I'm done. My glowing dicks. I was wondering if they were gonna get any brighter if I hid the candles. They didn't. I didn't. You know what I did? I sat here and let them lose their glow. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being there. Yes, there's the GoFundMe. I appreciate everybody's help with that. If you want to purchase from Mountain Rose Herbs, email me. We'll go from there. If you want to know where to get some dicks, email me. I'll send you my friend's link. I'll also put it in. Scorched earth. Oh, man, you're so perfect. Fuck Fluffy. Much love to everybody. Peace. There's all the stuff. Make sure and email me if you have any stories. All that other happy horse shit. And until next time, protect yourselves and your children. Have a wonderful, wonderful... Thank you, Gling. See, I don't need comedy. I'm just naturally funny and I'm wearing dicks on my ears. Totally counts. FF. Fuck Fluffy. I'll see y'all on one of IHD's live streams here soon. Go ahead and give the video a like on your way out, too, if you could. Helps it get out there and get seen. And until next time, see y'all later.